think we are live again. Yeah, we have some technical difficulties, but here we are at qualifying for GT4 at Sonoma. We're currently watching Fast Race 13 and all that. I have to be quiet though, so that's why I'm not really into intros at the moment. Evil and Ash will do the job today, so say hello to them.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. GAVRA Racing proudly presents another great round here at Sonoma, round 5, in the middle of a desert. Here today for GT4, joining me, as Vector said, is Ash Dawson. Say hello to the beautiful people, Ash.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're watching. Yeah, I'm Ash Dawson, who I've been introduced to by Vectro as Evil Dragon. I was your commentator for Le Mans. It wasn't the best of races there, but it was certainly one with a well-performed, good win by Fast A14, who you can probably see on your screen now in the Spanish racing team BMW M3. And look at that, the bubblegum colours BMW looks absolutely fine out on the track, wherever you're watching. He's won 2 races of the season so far. He won Le Mans and Silverstone, that's 2 of the first 4 races. Can he win the 5th round of the season and his 3rd race win here at Sonoma Raceway? Although right now, as we speak, he is currently 5th fastest in qualifying, and the man on your screen right now, Boston Rowe, is on provisional pole.
Would you have to say though, 22 thousandths of a second. He's the gap between first and second, which is about as much as me seeing my chances of ever winning a race again. Very slim.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Evil Dragon has done a bit of league racing before, and let's just say he's not very fast, so he's decided to go to the commentary box instead.
Indeed, well, that's to say the least there. But we've got drivers like Gonorrhea, Faster, Solo Solita, and up there is one of the BMWs in the long right hand. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that might be
Faster.
BMW subscription. Might be Faster. It was fast, spinning around there. So what's happened there? He's lost the red, and that car's squad there. What he's do? Hand up as our singer starts singing a song. So yeah, hopefully copyright strike avoidance. But front right now, Boston leads by 22 thousandths ahead of old Nick there. Hiker is Harry is 3rd. Who I'm going to refer Hiker for the rest of his existence. So Solita's 4th, Faster is 5th, Gorner 6th. I think, is it a Hokada in 7th?
It's Hokada, yes.
So Parker, Buxton, Colston, or Gator, Joe and Gav, and who's at the back behind me? Because, don't know, I've been doing it the old way, if you remember.
In the race.
Yeah, I'm actually here. But of course not going to be racing. Going to do it the old way. So if you remember, long ago back in Project Cars 1, we used to do it this way. We're returning to an old favourite. So we can have 3 commentators here today. Do you have to mind you, though, the reason we do have 3 commentators is because 2 drivers have been disqualified from this event. Now I can't exactly tell you who they are, but they've been disqualified nonetheless.
What's the reason? Do you know that?
No. Sure, the reason I was informed, of course, by Gavin earlier on that 2 drivers were disqualified.
What is car on the wall?
Not enough.
It was Boston.
Is that not?
Oh, that was Boston.
Yeah, I think it was.
No, Boston was in the wall, yeah.
Boston Rowe, of course, the winner last time out at Long Beach, California, in a brilliant race we saw there in America. As we're still in America this time out, of course, at Sonoma. And interesting stat for you all, ladies and gentlemen, so far this season, in the first 4 rounds, I can say that qualifying really doesn't mean nothing, because the 3 different drivers that have started on pole position this season, so we've got a Jeanette off the track there, 3 drivers that have started on pole, which are Rip It Up, Buxton Boy and Hokaka. None of them have won a race this season, and the winning drivers, Solo Solita and Dubai, Faster able for Boston Rowe at Long Beach, none of those 3 have started. So really, with Boston Rowe on pole position here, can he turn that into the win and pretty much end that funny record for this season?
Also really interesting. So zoals Rita en Hokoka set the exact same lap time, 1 minute 39.860.
By far of the whole time. Now, of course, it doesn't really matter who sets lap first, by the way, because if they, unlike like F1, I remember 97, where we had 3 different drivers set the same lap. But in this game, they go down to even smaller margins. That would be hard to see. So, means that technically, Lita was actually quicker than Ricardo. Meanwhile, Hoop just went off, by the way, and it's actually off the track again. So, of course,
Buxton,
the
I think.
former SRC. Oh, there, that's Hoop going round. The that is Nico. Now, would you remind the drivers, by the way, a little history lesson about Ricardo, formerly known as SRC. Now, if you've been watching GAVRA a long time and an OG member of its community, you remember sudden SRC driving backwards around the circuit, almost taking out Madman Sam. We don't want to say who that driver is, but it is Ricardo. So, again, he pushed to me, but Cardiff is SRC, but no driving backwards, we believe today. Front below, Boston still leads by 22 thousandths of a second there from Nico. Harry's in third, and Solo fourth. Carter is fifth. Gonorrhea is a fine sixth. He doesn't have it faster. Buxton, Colston, Gator, Joe and Gav, and Hoop at back is on the so it's really probably second back.
Of course, corner in the iconic line car. They've been driving line cars since the start, except for Formula Renault, where they drove not a line car. And I'm really salty about that.
Just had an Aston Martin go off, guys. Just seen Aston Martin go off. I saw it in the background, but she's gone away here. I don't know which one that was. The one Aston Martin went off.
Let's even.
That must be Boston.
It wasn't Boston. No, it was one of the red Aston Martins. One of the red ones.
I'm not sure what it might be.
Anyway, well,
must have been his Carter. He was much before his teammate.
Yeah, it might be a Carter.
It's either Hokaka or Carter. Anyway, I will tell you now, ladies and gents, Nico Dava, who's currently running second in 22,000, second on pole. Nico Dava has finished 3 of 4 races this season. Silverstone he DNF, but the 3 races he did finish, Dubai, Le Mans and Long Beach, he finished on the podium there. He scored 2 second places and a 3rd place. So if we manage to get a podium at Silverstone, the championship battle would be way closer, but as it is right now, Honda A14 is 27 seconds in front. Yeah, as Boston has improved, but not by much.
So he's improved by, I believe,
60.
4,000?
Oh, his teammate is off. Carsten off.
Oh, his teammate's gone off. Carsten, Bull, whatever.
Yeah, that is spinning down towards that is turn 4, that is. Now, because we're on the shorter circuit here, of course, we skip out the very kind of tricky little right hand here. Of course, we have these flowing right hand going to the left hand. Of course, this layout, more famous, of course, because it is the layout that we do normally run here in GAVRA. Have occasionally run the other layout, misses this section, of course, as well, but of course, this layout is famous for likes of SRC's backwards capability, or over the sea, where we saw a titanic battle involving drivers including Vectra. I remember that race beautifully. The final lap scrapped for the podium. Between, I think it was Broken Arrow and Vectra, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was. It was really intense.
The final lap battle, where, if you ever watched it back, well, it was literally about as audible as a fish. But something you learn every day. Always get a mic that actually can pick up high-pitched tones when you're screaming down the line. Be terrified. But Boston though, P1, Nika, that is the course of running a minute right there.
Yeah, I'm looking at Nico at the moment. Let's see if he can improve. He only needs a little bit less than 1 point, so he doesn't need much, but he needs to find the time somewhere.
However, that 10th of a second though is very elusive. This circuit really punishing. It's a very technical track with a lot of flowing corners. Very easy to go wide, just like Nico did there as he comes down to this incredibly tricky chicane area.
Very
then comes
tight
out of
chicane.
it is a very tight chicane. Comes out of it indeed. Now he flies a little bit of a small right-hander. Razy crashed here a few years ago in a different event. The last corner comes. Nico comes to the line. Does he improve? Let's find out. As he comes to the line, that car, of course, plating up through the gears. Comes to the line. Does he improve?
Second tenth slower almost. Of course, this track has a really big GAVRA racing history. The first race here was somewhere in 2016 or 2015 actually. So a really rich history of a lot of races and a lot of things have happened around here over the course of history.
Indeed, unlike of course, typically do you have Laguna on the calendar?
I don't think so, no.
I'll check it, guys. I'll check it now.
Well, of course.
I'm your stat man for the night.
You'll be the stat man. Of course, this track can also, Laguna Seca, one of the most memorable commentary moments of, well, me, for a variety of reasons. But of course, Boston doing well up front with Nico second. Harry and Fuds tell us to lead the fourth, by the way. An incredibly close field, by the way, so far. The top 7 under a second, then there's a big gap to 82.5, then kind of opens up a little bit, half a second to Buxton, 7:10 to fourth. We've got to close up a little bit between Gav and Jared Gav, by the way, 1,000 between the pair of them. That's how close they are. Just knowing that, well.
Also, the gap between Forster and Forster is really big.
I just
Forster.
mention that. But this will be the first time, I believe, since Formula B at Imola that we could have a
Imola.
we have San Marino, of course, that we have 2 drivers set exactly the same lap time. Of course, back then it was Pirelli and Cassinan, but that was for first and second. This time it could be for Solicita and Ricardo, but 3 seconds to go in qualifying, and it looks to be Boston, who might just get it. The countdown begins, but we still don't know. Nico's still on the lap, and this brutally, it's going to be the opportunity where he can go fly that car and see if he can just get enough time to get P1. Now, we plotted again invalidated lap time, so he will not be stunned in this race. Well, anywhere up, Jody has not set a lap time, he'll be down in 14th position.
And Boston also gave up on his lap time, he's happy with his lap. Let's see if Nico can make any improvement. This is his final chance.
And Nico and Fast are only 2 drivers on the circuit right now, but let's see Nico come through the right-hander there of the old Texas track where easy to make a mistake. Well, what's after that in the race? Now coming down this very tricky left, right. Wants to go straight here instead of going right now. They continue going straight for a little bit longer, and he seems to be slowing down a little bit there. Flashing his lights. Has he got an issue?
Not sure.
Looks like he's backed out there. Yeah, he has backed out.
Yes.
He's backed out.
So, Boston will get pole. Nico second. Harry third. Solo Sleater fourth. Ricardo fifth. Gonorrhea sixth. Faster 7th. Carson 8th. Augusta 9th. So it's actually missing someone from that left. So Gonorrhea 11th. Well, Gavin first, even who is behind him, so he will be.
Also, look at the fuel. Look at the fuel Nico had left. 0.6 when he started to back off.
So really, maybe he thought he'd run out of fuel.
I don't think so. He could have made the lap, but I just think he made a mistake somewhere.
So no, let him go. Your official results then. Boston Road gets pole position ahead of Nico. Harry Butter a fine third. Rosario Salita, Ricardo, Gonorrhea faster. Carsten, Buxton and Creep lines out your top 10. Outside that top 10, however, we'll never know.
We will see on the grid.
It's Adulator and Joe Black and Gavra.
Indeed. Well, good news by the way.
Oh, there's a car glitching.
What is that? What is that lagging car?
Is that me?
I think it's you.
You look like.
Well,
he's ridiculous.
Well, They don't call me Gavranovic for anything, but now looking at the fuel rods, by the way, is I have all the track temperatures, so just think a little rundown on the track temperature and all that. Track is 95 Fahrenheit on circuit with a 64 Fahrenheit ambient temperature, a 1 mile an hour wind south, so there will not be any headwind.
He's going on.
It is a clear sky ahead of us with no rain predicted, maybe a few clouds later on. That's what our forecaster is telling us right now. But Boston will lead Nico Harry, but he's in third place. So it's leader fourth, Ricardo fifth, Goner is sixth, Faster seventh, Carlson eighth, Buxton ninth. Then we've got Hoof, Augusta, Joe and Gab, who line up the rest of the field. But
yeah, I've been looking at the fuels. I think just full liters, 88 liters for Boston, 100 liters for Nico Zava actually, so he's got a lot more. Harry Buddha only 50
well,
liters.
with the 100 litres, so you need to go straight to the end, so, no.
Won't be able to. The tyre wear on this course. All the drivers should be using the harder tyres, we believe, because like has been said plenty of times, the harder tyres on this circuit are so much better. The soft tyres are really going off around here. That's we go. But the races are ready to begin here.
Here we go.
Simply begin right now. 5 red lights here for this race, and it's lights out away we go. Nico gets an absolutely storming start off the front row and is already going to go for pouncing for the lead. Mainly towards turn 1, Nico on the outside here, but on the inside in the eighth corner. But Boston just about holds him up. Everyone seeming to get away in the background cleanly, it seems. Or am I going to prove everything wrong? I have proved it wrong. Is that Carlson off? It is. But everyone apart from that getting away cleanly.
See Nico really on the back of Boston here. Really close.
Yeah, I think a battle between Nico and Boston is really going to start hunting up in this race. Would not surprise me, if anything. It really would not.
Well, that was absolutely low. He is still only a few tenths behind them right now. In this good old scrap here, is actually solely to the road wide. This will allow Harry Buddha to get a toe to the inside. Now he pushes inside. What's up, Gonorrhea following him as well? Gonorrhea takes that spins.
Oh, it's a Ginetta off. There's a Ginetta off. It's got it here, yeah. Oh, he took out BMW. It's faster. Faster really is going to have to go faster now. He's going to have to try and escape that Ginetta. And if Faster's going to get anything from this race and have a good... Well, he'll still win the championship no matter what after this race. But he's going to have to really score as many points as he can to hold on for his lead. You know, for as long as possible, as next round we stay here in the US and we head to Road America next week. Oh, as Faster Airforce been hit again, this time by the Aston Martin, I don't know which one that was. Oh, and it's been hit, and again by Agitator in the Ford Mustang. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Faster is only going slower at this rate, and he's now 13th, unlucky for some, and plumb last in this race so far, as we've got Boston ahead of Nick, only by 4 tenths of a second, so that battle really is going to hot between them, as they're already pulling out well over a second from Harry Buddha behind the Buxton boy.
Sorry to interrupt you, Hoop going off turn number 1. He does about gets the car on the circuit area, but big issues for him. Now, looking here, as I've got all the telemetry, I'm not sure if you have all the telemetry, but Nico definitely quicker in the first sector. He's already closed into 2 tenths already. He's really pushing that car right now. Now, the crucial thing is, though, that course is very slippery in a straight line. The Aston Martin, no slap start, even with 2 fastest cars in a straight line, is leading the race, of course, here. But Nico, he just has a slightly newer car. That car from 2016, the Aston Martin from 2012, still of course the oldest car on this game. Of course, the Aston Martin from Cars 1, of course. Both the other cars here, brand new, apart from the Ginetta and the BMW as well.
Well, I will tell you actually there, Evil, the Porsche, the reason why it's quite slippery on the straights is because that Porsche Cayman has got its mid-engine, so it's got a perfect weight distribution. That's why it's perfectly balanced through the corners and less stable on the straights. Of course, the Aston is very, very heavy at the front end because of that. I believe it's a V8 engine in that one, a V8 Advantage. So in that car, it's going to be a real struggle.
And just noticing, by the way, Harry is catching up a little bit. It's 1.8. You don't think that's that big at all, but it's closing up a little bit. But I gather Joe's battling as well. But up front,
yes.
Front, still 2 tenths. And this is the closest it's been all race so far. Right now, we're only on back 3. Of course, about 40 odd laps right now. Of course, I can't see the amount of laps that are done, but Nico catching up. He's only 3 tenths there, and he's still looking for the inside. This is actually the opportunity where that course is good, and here you can see on the exit, has a little bit of a loop left, tries to screw on the inside, but can't do it. Now he's got a challenge to the inside here again.
He's going for a move here. No, he's not. He's staying off it.
The Aston Martin, it's no slap stop through the corners, though. It's very good, but I don't know how long it's going to be for Nico to get past. He is pounding that car to its absolute limit and having a look to the inside there. And he's battle, Harry Buddha closes up a little bit more. You can see him there in the background, now 1.3 seconds behind. He's closing up on these top 3. Now, we don't know if this will mean anything in the long term, but right now it seems Boston is going a bit slower there and holding up Nico and putting it back into the Harry Buddha.
Yeah, indeed, a good battle for the lead we've got here between Nico Zava and Boston Rowe. And, you know, as I mentioned earlier, the Porsche with the perfect weight distribution can be really balanced corners, especially on the long ones down or up the hill. But going into the braking zones here, it also, because it's got quite a light front end, like the Aston Martin is slowed down better in corners, but then again, it takes longer for the Aston Martin to accelerate. I think the Porsche is the all-round better car here in this one. As the track does not have many long straights, and therefore Porsche uses that to its advantage. Nico Zava wanting to make the most of having a higher points advantage in this race over his rival Faster A14, who currently right now is in 12th.
Just picking up, by the way, a few moments ago, we just had an overtake between the two drivers of Goss and Joe Blacker. Faster went down the inside, coming forward. I think it's turn 60, a little right-hander out of course the corner that leads going through right now. But you're really noticing right now the pace of actually Harry Buddha. It is actually quicker we believe. He's now 9 tenths on a second, just over a second now. And it's a big who goes round. There was contact between the front 2, hunting him off there and slowing down. Immediately goes Nico. He's immediately let that car off the throttle. He's realised what he's done. This, though, means Harry Buddha leads the race. Boston now down to 5th. I think he's got away with minimal damage, if not none at all there. A lucky escape from him.
Let's see, this move from Buxton up to the podium now, also a very big surprise.
Indeed. A big surprise. But a bit of a clumsy move there is actually, I'm not sure, Boston might have damage here. He's running very wide, he's very slidey all of a sudden. Catching like dirt on those tyres, so we'll keep an eye on it.
It will be, yes. It'll be the sand sticking to the rubber on those tyres. That's what it'll be.
Wolf is on the right on the back of Boston, not far behind.
Boston, though, he's still on the back, hard up. He is on the back of Boston, by the way. And off this corner, Nico, he's slowed down dramatically here. He's looked almost 2.5 seconds all of a sudden then. That's almost 3.5 seconds. He's dropping back massively here all of a sudden. And Hoover's got a penalty, by the way.
Let's see how much he has. 2 seconds.
I'll have a quick look at that. 2 seconds. That was the track limits then. But 3 cars separated by only a few tenths a second. Augustin's gone off, by the way. Someone's hit the wall. Someone's hit the wall.
It's Buxton.
That's Buxton indeed. It's the wall. He must be careful here. It's on the outside. That's gonna rest swimming through.
Maybe the pressure got a bit too much. I can remember the first time I was in the podium position. I spun 1 corner later. So maybe the pressure.
One of my friends is going to be tuning in soon to watch. Well, it's not exactly a friend, but he's going to be watching this soon as well.
Yeah, always fun to have new viewers coming into the race. So, we're going to quickly look at the chat, by the way, as I have the team. Not sure if anyone has got up, so I'll quickly see if anyone's got any comments. Do feel free to put them below, of course. Like and subscribe if you're new.
I can do the reading of the comments, don't worry, I can do that. I'll do that for you. But I'm the man with the stats and the Anyway, we discussed it earlier. Sorry.
Well, safety comes into the like course, the GAVRA Academy that's also running at this time. It's for around a Brands Hatch right now. I believe it's in the looks like it's a the old Genettas, if I'm not mistaken, the GT5s. I'm mistaken there. So that's something if you want to have a look at that. GT3, so we'll have a look at that later on. Carson, things going on again, by the way. Is Carson getting passed up fifth position, by the way? That's quite nice. It's catch up to Carter here, and of course, that's a bit of a gap left in the top two.
Yeah, it's all gone bad for Buxton and Reeve. They were in really good positions, but Buxton of course spun out of first position. It's all been mixed up lately. Let's see, Faster is also catching up to Joe Black, and at the moment also Buxton has dropped back a bit of GAVRA. I think he made another mistake.
Now, we believe that Gonorrhea has hit the wall in this because he's got a huge amount of damage. He's in the pillar for a long time. Buxton now...
Bring it up.
Hoof has gone
off. Hoof has gone off. He's trying to catch up with Carster. He's gone off and he's going to hit the wall here. No, he just keeps it out. He's now straight on the brakes. Hoof is he going? No, he's waiting for other cars to go past. And he's there we go. He can go now. He can go now as he let his teammate go by a Buxton boy in the other Genetta. So there's two Genettas now. The Genettas of what's in those Genettas?
Genetta for a while, but Faster on the back of Joe, and also
it's Norfolk Kent Charts racing, by the way.
Yeah, there you go. We've got Boston here catching up to the other Aston Martin of course of Harderland, but still up front it is Harry Butter leading by 3 seconds. Well, just under now 3 seconds, around 3 seconds right now. We're on lap 7 here right now. The track temperature rate rising up a little bit. It's now 96 Fahrenheit now, so it is rising a little bit now. So temperature coming down 67 Fahrenheit ambient temperature. The track is heating up a little bit there. We'll try to see if that makes any mistakes. Now, what during the race it might necessarily a little bit more.
Yeah, and a win here, talking of Harry Butter, a win here for Harry Butter would be absolutely massive for him, because in the first race he only finished 4th in Dubai, Le Mans and Silverstone. He didn't actually finish, well, he didn't even start Le Mans, he turned up to that one. And in Long Beach he finished 4th again, and Who Parted has spun it again in the Norfolk Kent Charles Genetta from 8th place. His race is going from bad to even worse, and he's going to lose another few positions here, and he's going to 2-4 Mustang and Faster A won the championship lead against Fast as well. Yeah, Harry Butter, so a good win here will elevate him well up high in the championship. And also, gentlemen, regarding earlier what happened was one of Ford Mustangs goes past Ford Mustang off Adelaide, so he's lost out to his teammate.
Yes, Faster as well. Faster having a bit of a look here. The BMW still didn't come back through.
Adelaide spun it.
Adelaide
spun it.
Yeah, that is easy to do there. On second closing off round the corner. Easy to unstart that car, by the way. 3/10, by the way, between Boston and Ricardo here. So they're still not giving up. They're right up each other's chuffs here as they come towards a lap number 8 here today. Round called good old Sonoma Raceway, and it is very much closing here for 3rd and 4th as Boston really starting to put the pressure on now. And it'll be only a few laps of time, even a few corners before we might see the first glimpses of Boston trying to get past that other Aston Martin.
Yeah, also at the same time, Faster and Joe Black having a really good battle. We're keeping an eye on now on Boston and Okada.
Yeah, Boston is catching up now, only just shy of half a second, but of course this is where Boston seems to catch all his time up. He seems to have a bit more of a better setup here. The number 45 really trying to put the pressure on the I believe it's the number 100, I think.
It's number 110, I think.
110, we believe that. Confirm it. There it is.
Yeah, 110.
Indeed it is. Of course, Boston is catching up here. The 45 is starting to put the pressure on here now.
Yeah, Boston absolutely flying.
He's very difficult to overtake, by the way. From previous experience, it is tricky to make that all-decisive move unless you're really committed, of course. The best place to make a move in the chicane. Here they come through. It's a good place to make a move into the last corner as well. However, it's a little bit trickier than normal. We're running these shorter layouts, meaning you've really got to make a decisive move if you're going to make the move there.
Indeed, gentlemen, as we mentioned earlier, are we going to Laguna Seca later on this season? I'm afraid we are not going to Laguna Seca, but there are a couple of American rounds left. Of course, we've got Sonoma here. Next week we're at Road America. We've got Watkins Glen as the penultimate round, round 15, and the season finale at the Circuit of the Americas in Texas. It's actually a good circuit, that one. Although it's only the national circuit, so that's just a short circuit of Circuit of the Americas. But still, very good racing can be held there. I've raced around there in an IndyCar, as I've done here, and oh my, it's pretty fun at Circuit of the Americas, I'll tell you that.
By the way, and I have been noticing this in the last few laps, that Nico's got that gap down to 1.2 now, so the Porsche now starting to put the pressure on to the other Aston Martin, so
here he goes.
Coming back in this race now, he's running close up, as we keep an eye on the battle for fourth, and of course, Faster and Joe as well, actually, who are battling here as well, so a few battles going on throughout this motor race. Motor race still in the middle, by the way, so he seems to be well and truly out of his motor race.
Oh, there's a spin. Joe Black is gone.
Yeah, we have got a spin. Joe Black. Joe Black in the Ford Mustang has gone off. So the team, the Iron Pig team, that they are the American team, they're not going to be best pleased with that. One team though that could be very pleased at the end of this race is, of course, the team Durex Porsche Cayman team. Nick GAVRA is driving for, because they are in the Constructors' Championship going into this race only by 1 point. There's actually very close Constructors' title battle at the moment. There's only 18 points between the top 5 teams, so it's still all to play for. I reckon this battle's going to go on throughout the season. But Nick GAVRA not only fighting for himself in the Drivers' Championship, but yes, also for the team here in the Constructors' Championship, with his nearest rival Faster A14 down in 8th place, and trying to make a comeback through the field, which he's doing quite well so far, and he's not too far off Buxton Boy in 7th, so I'm sure Nico's going to be getting fed this information by his team through the radio. Currently in 2nd place, just 1 second now behind Harry Budder. He's going to really try his best to get past. Oh, Buxton Boy's gone off. Buxton Boy's gone off in the Ginetta, and that allows Faster A14 to gain yet another place. So it's another place to his teammate who farted. So Faster A14 there in the BMW that you see on your screen is now up into 7th place, and he's 17 seconds off GAVRA.
That's number 10 here in Sonoma, and leading the race, Harry Potter from Nico. Then it, of course, is Hong, then Boston. Then we've got Carlton, Gav, Faster, Pooh. Then we've got, of course, Joe, Solicitor, Augusta, Buxton, and Gonorrhea. Buxton in the pit lane, by the way, for damage, unfortunately. But still keeping an eye out for the battle that could be brewing between, of course, the lights and the 2 drivers here.
I do think Connor has officially retired. Of course, he was staying too long in the pits. See, Joe Black has won again, actually.
Joe Black struggling, that's damage.
I think he's finally let his teammate through now as Joe Black, because he doesn't want to keep on getting in his way. And both Joe Black and Adulates in the Iron Pig Ford Mustangs are currently running last out of those that are still on track in 10th and 11th place. And Buxton Boy now in the pits coming out, actually in 12th place, just a bit off slightly the Ford Mustangs. We've got it here, yeah, it does look like he's retiring. He's been in the pits now for over 9 minutes in that Ginetta, the Lion Evo Ginetta I should say, one of my favourite looking cars out of the whole lot. But yeah, that's over for one of the Lion Evos. But a battle at the front, if we can cut to that. I know
Boston and Hotspur. I've been noticing this going on as we've been speaking.
As well.
Really closed up in the last few corners. He is piling on that pressure now. And this is where we'll find out who is the bigger man, who has the bigger balls here. This track is not easy to overtake. I'll keep an update, by the way. The leaders are still 1 seconds even down though. So it's very interesting to see.
8 cents of second earlier.
Well, we're noticing here, and I've been watching these guys for a few laps, that Boston's very good in the 3rd sector. Its middle sector is where, of course, Pont really opens the gap up. And this is the last sector, again, that Boston closes up for Carver, but I won't put him on for any particular reason whatsoever. That's my little way of saying he is.
Joe Black and Adelaide are having a good battle. Two teammates. Joe Black goes back.
Sorry to interrupt you, Vectro, but we've got a battle for second. Boston's trying for the outsides. He comes through the wall to the last corner. He's going the long way round. Now he's going to try and get the car back. The battle for third and fourth right now as they go side by side for the last few corners. But again, just about gets out of Boston, and just again, the traction is set up right that it seems the car has got a little bit of a tricky car. It's definitely got the leaders.
Nico, why don't you
out of track here now. I want to tell you, all you viewers who may be watching, you probably don't know, but 4 out of the top 5 in this race so far are the Aston Martin Vantages. And the one car in the top 5 is on your screen now. Nico Zarba's Porsche Cayman GT4, and that Porsche Cayman, as I said, is absolutely brilliant in the corners with a perfect weight distribution. Its handling is brilliant. I mean, the Aston Martin can stop very well, and it is making the corners well, but not all of them. And there you can see Harry Butter is not stopping very well, and Nico Zarba wanting to make full advantage of this, although he is in the tricky S's now. And he's not going to be able to make a move here. He's going to have to wait until the chicane if he's close enough, or even going into the last corner. And meanwhile, we've got Boston Road. We just saw Boston Road briefly on the screen there, but now we're back at the front. Nico Zarba, he's lost a little bit of time there through the S's, and now going into the chicane. Harry Butter has gone through that absolutely brilliantly. Hasn't lost too much time, but Nico Zarba putting one wheel onto the sand there, and that is not good at all. So the Porsche's going to have to just try and stay within that 1 second gap, and just, well, really attack for the lead, because he knows, you know, he's well involved in the championship this season. He's one of the favourites to win it because he's been one of the most consistent drivers so far. Now we've got the battle for third place on Hokaka in front of Boston Rowe. Boston Rowe was leading the race earlier, looking comfortably, absolutely brilliant in qualifying, and he's hoping to take back what he feels is rightfully his, a race win, or at least a podium position. At the moment, 4th place, of course, is none of those. He's 13 seconds off the lead, but if he can clear Hokaka here and get his foot down on the gas, he's going to make up lots and lots of time. Got this fantastic Aston Martin on the screen now. Boston Rowe really trying to make it all up to his Evo team there, and Hokaka in front is having none of it. We all know how good Hokaka is. How Hokaka can be really fast when he wants to, but he's not had all the results that he's capable of. Meanwhile, there on the screen, Father Abraham battling away with Husted. But here we go again, battle for the lead as we come out now, long left-hander down the hill, and we're now well in the middle sector. Just coming towards the end of it, actually. The Aston Martin's gone off, the Aston Martin's gone off, Harry Wood has gone off, and he's now lost the lead. Nico Zarba's now in the lead. I said he needed to take the lead soon enough, and he has in the Porsche. The Porsche now leads the race. Team Jurek's car with his teammate down in 6th. He's going to try and make absolute most of it for the Porsche Cayman team. And now, can Nico Zarba pull out a big gap before his pit stop is due to arrive? We don't know the pit go yet of that Porsche, but what we do know is that's got plenty of fuel on board, and Harry Butter now, if he can get fed the information, he's going to really have to dig deep to keep on that Porsche's tail and keep the battle going, as Hokaka and Boston Rowe also keep on their battle for 3rd place.
Yeah, indeed, trying very, very hard here as they come down towards the last corner, but again, like I said, going back to Harry Butter and Nico, it's a great opportunity it was for Nico. He took the opportunity and seized the opportunity, of course. But now we look between 3rd and 4th positions. They are nose to tail again. Don't forget though, Harry Butter can still come back into this race. But of course, Boston really closing up again. He is not giving up here, but again, he's just only a few turns behind, and he just cannot make that opportunity. It's just disastrous for him as Harry Butter really closing up there all of a sudden. Nico struggles in this 3rd sector, but again it's his 2nd sector where of course Nico pulls all the time. Of course a lot more downforce of course, whereas the last sector again, that Harry closes back up. And that is a crucial fact between those drivers. Again though, 3rd and 4th battling right now. Your official rundown as we're on lap number 14. Nico, Harry, Makana, Boston, Carlston, Gav, Coop, Faster. Then we got Solus Leader as Coop has just gone off the road, we believe.
He's destroyed his car.
He has hit the wall somewhere there. Solus Leader jumped through there. As off Joe Black, Augusta, Buxton and Gonorrhea out of this motorway.
Buxton has got out
also,
yet.
ladies and gentlemen, I will...
Oh, Buxton is spun actually. He's spun off
Buxton's
the
gone
track.
off again.
He's went from first position to all the way last. He's really gone from bad to worse now. By the way, Nico Zava has pulled a 1 second gap.
He's slow. Still Boston and Ricardo still battling. They're only a few tenths apart. But again, this is just going on and on. Now,
Whoa, Boston nearly runs to the back of him.
if I was Boston right now, I've decided very right now, we must try this undercut strategy and see if he can make anything work right now. Because, well, he's not going to get past on circuit right now unless he's really forceful. But of course, we know how good these drivers are. The Aston Martin boys, they will not give in any pressure right now. Again, everybody's closing up a little bit now. 9 tenths, he's just gone under his second again. But of course, now he comes to a little area where the gap opens up the middle sector. And it's where, of course...
Oh, there's a possible move here for Boston Rowe. He's closed the door on him. He's closed the door on Okaka. Okaka there, showing how great a driver he is there. And he can hold on to third place. And he's going to be telling Boston Rowe, you're not getting past. If you want to do it, you're going to have to try in the pit stops to take advantage. Oh, Okaka's not on the road. And Okaka's spun his Aston Martin.
Spin!
That's right.
I think he's made contact with him. Boston has made contact with him. Boston has hit him, I think, in the corner.
Boston did
No, I don't think he did.
There was contact.
No, I didn't see any contact on my screen. I saw no contact whatsoever. I don't think there was any. I'm just telling you my view. I don't think there was any.
Eric Butter's made a bit of a mistake, by the way. Got over the curb there. Went a bit wide, but now we have to look up the cars. He's 24 seconds back. No, John's going to tune there. So let's leave it on faster, by the way. The battle for 7th and 8th position. That car of Solus Leader is absolutely been demolished in this race. It's battered and bruised throughout this race. However, he is closing up a little bit faster. We just got a few turns there. Who's gone off the road, I think, again, really?
Weight shedding.
Yeah, in fact, he's going off the road. Yes, he has gone off. Right, that's in fact, he's on the island. But, after and then Buxton, you have to say, yeah, really shame it there. He's right down the back now. Such a promising motor race for him. But unfortunately, it's the luck of the draw, the luck of the motor race, and unfortunately for him, he has dropped right the way down to the back of this race. But Nico and Harry Botolo, first and second, the gap 1.2 seconds, even out pretty evenly here. It doesn't really drop too much down, but really just stays about this 1.5 to 8 tenths a second. Up in the background, by the way, did just go on. I think that was called Guster there. A little bit wide then, in the background. He's did that as low as Buxton right now. But of course, it is his area of the race now for the Wonder. So let's lead her and by the way, extremely close. For some reason on my screen it's saying they're very close, but track a few tenths apart, so they are close. But now, on your opinion, Vetro, of course, it's been a long race so far, on that 16th part of the race through this race. What have you seen so far?
Well, we've seen a lot of good battles. I've seen people from the front drop all the way back to last. To say Buxton, and also let's see, who was the Boston. Boston also had a bad day from first to fourth, and I've seen some interesting stuff going on with Hokaka and Boston, of course, with the battle. I've seen some contact, I've seen some lockups. Tricky conditions on the track at the moment, but these drivers are doing a really good job to keep it on the track.
Indeed, well, an interesting point here, by the way. I've just been alerted to by the skill of Harry, but he has got a severe issue with his fuel, by the way. It's 18 liters compared to the 63 of Nico here, and of course the 58 of Boston. So Harry's underfilled that car massively here. He is going to have to stop early. Now, I don't know if he's gambling on something else here, but he runs quite there. 2 tenths a second, the gap is about 1.3 seconds. You have to wonder, has he made a bad mistake?
Yes, I think he has made a bad mistake indeed. Nico Zava, as you can see now, the gap is starting, you know, really to open wide. And as I kept saying, the Porsche came in. He's one of the best cars for this track. I know they're not all doing great, and the Aston Martins are looking more dominant, but the Porsche is perfect weight distribution, being mid-engine. It can go through the corners at a very, very good balance and not keep on understeering or oversteering. Apart from what we saw earlier from, I think it was GAVRA in qualifying. And for what I said earlier before regarding Nico's teammate, GAVRA is not his teammate. GAVRA races for Target Motorsport. Nico is actually all on his own tonight. His teammate, Pinkle, has chosen not to turn up. And then for Nico Zano is racing for Durex all on his own tonight in the Constructors' Championship.
I think he was the one that got a disqualification. We've seen, by the way, someone in the lane on our screen now.
Pinchy actually, I know the story
It's gonna air. It's you gonna air.
Yeah, Pinchy actually got a disqualification for Long Beach, but he was already practicing for it, and that's why GAVRA and the officials decided that to make it a bit more fair, he would have be banned this race. Otherwise, all the practice would be for nothing.
Indeed.
Fortunate to say the lead. Augusta just got a lap, probably the lead by a few cars there. He's really struggling. The same likewise as Bugs. They are well and truly out of this race so far. But Harry, you'll have to pit, I believe, within the next 5 or 6 laps here. He will not get that car to go back up. But Harry's moving back up a little bit here. Not much battling going on. So now we have to wonder here. The track temperature rising up now to 97 Fahrenheit here. And the track ambient temperature is now 68 on my end. Of course, clear forecast as well. But you have to wonder, by the way, and you're noticing this, the tyres are not going up here. They are at least staying stable on my end, but certain those actually through to the actual performance of tyres right now. We're not sure exactly what the tyre is, but they're showing all green and all perfect on my end, unfortunately. That's probably not the case, but 9/10 Harry's closed back up now, and really it's his area of the race where you have to wonder, it's about strategy, it's about performance, and it's really about who has just got better, the better of everything really. It's the better driver, it's the better car. It's just really about strategy, and this is where we'll find who is good and who is bad. But right now it is Harry Butter closing back up to Nico in the lead. That second gap, he's kept this gap about a second, but of course running at least 40 litres less fuel, and this really will affect him in this race, because he'll have to stop now. Of course, if he'll stop early, he'll have a massive undercut in the later stage of this race, remember. So it's all going to come down to a strategic point here from Harry. He'll be running out of fuel here, but he'll definitely have more fuel later on in the race if Nico has to pit. And oh, there's a big spin there, and that was I think that was Augusta spinning right in front of Nico and Harry there.
Yeah, it was Joe.
No, it's Joe Black. It's Joe Black.
It's Joe Black. He almost collected the lead there. That was very close there. He's still spinning, by the way. We're looking out for
Harry Buddha has caught up a bit.
Harry Buddha's closing the gap again onto Nico. Although it won't be worth much, but he's getting in.
Indeed, 8/10 for a bit of a almost a jump scare there for Nico, as he almost saw his light flash before his eyes there as the car came very close to him. Just about avoiding it, by the way. Quick update if anyone's wondering. Boston is third, part of fourth. Carlton fifth, Gavin's sixth, by the way, and he's doing incredible right now. Not often do I see Gav quite hard, but he's doing in sixth place right now. He's doing okay.
We do remember his podium in Formula Renault. So,
we remember his one and only podium on project cars in Formula Renault here. Of course, that is his only second podium ever in GAVRA racing. Statistics, of course, but
I'm not quite sure on podiums. I think he scored one more podium before. But he scored also one pole position in GT6.
The other one was the Silverstone, who got a podium as well. The gap, by the way, he's closing up a little bit here, so we'll keep an eye out on, of course, the top two. But not much really going on down the field, by the way. Fastest Solo Selena are about 2 seconds behind. Let me go Joe, Augusta, and about a few seconds apart. But again, I'm not certain here, but I'm gonna have a guess here that Nico's tyres are going off a little bit. He seems to be a little more sliding. He's definitely sliding that car a little more, and he's definitely finding that car handle. Now, I do know from experience, because I have driven across the course quite a lot of cars, it's really hard on his tyres compared to the Aston Martin. That is one of the advantages, well, of the of the good old Aston. It's definitely good on his tyres. It's coming up to lap, I believe, is that up through there.
Yeah, true.
No, I think it's Joe. Oh no. Yeah, it is Hoof, yes it is.
Quick update to you there, co-commentator, I forgot your name. There we go, it came back in. I've bottled it there, but your mic quality has died quite a lot of a sub to try and make good. Yeah, it is two-parted. They are coming up to lap right now in the Junetta. He's going for a little bit of a slide through. I've got 1 second again, so we're really finding this out here. But on the exit, the Aston Martin closed up massively. Definitely the straight line speed of Nico here. He's got a bit of slipstream from the lead. That is Hoof. I'll quickly check on that. 100% battle perhaps brewing again between Foster and sort of Salida. This is for 8. They are 2 seconds apart. As well as being warned on our screen, they are it's Hoof. Now he could really have fed this battle up front here. He's going to be caught. Now depends where on circuit it is. Of course, we remember,
middle sector.
Your mic is still not back to normal, by the way. It's terrible, but it will mend itself in the
Let me check it, hang on.
Ah, no, it's back again.
It's back, it's back. You can hear it as well.
It is back again.
I think it's connection related, it's not mic related itself.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it is okay. Alright, now it's a bit better now, so that is always good. 9 tenths gap between the top 2. They are still closing up. Now they're closing up to the back of Hoof Hardy. This could get tasty here for the lead of this race.
Hoof just got out of the way.
Yeah,
really
Hoof
good.
got
out of the way for them.
Very really good for him, yeah.
Close up a little bit.
Good awareness from him.
Look, I think it is worth noting, chaps, that we saw Boston get past Hakaka after Hakaka went off the track. But Boston has actually not managed to close the gap on these two up front. He has not managed to gain any more time on them.
Yeah,
He's still 12 seconds behind, and that's what it saw. It was around 12 to 30 seconds when the incident happened. So nothing's really changed there. Although, as we know, Harry Buddha is going to be pitting. He will have to pit soon, yes.
Let's see how much fuel did we have left. 8.2.
8.2. It's coming down here, so I believe going for about a litre a lap. So he may get maybe 1.5 litres a lap. So he might be able to stretch out to at least lap 25.
Joe Black is coming in. We are coming around the halfway point, I think. Harry Buddha, he's doing something really bold, but it will cost him longer. He will take a lot of time refueling, and of course Nico GAVRA doesn't have to take any time refueling. He can just put in a few liters and get going again. But Harry Buddha has to wait maybe half a minute till the thing is filled up again. So he will lose heaps of time to Nico GAVRA.
Well, I think if Nico GAVRA, of course, won't exactly be aware of Harry Buddha's fuel. So once Nico GAVRA sees Harry Buddha going into the pits, Nico GAVRA will think, right, push like hell, and then of course Nico will know, oh, I don't think I have to pit him well. If I can keep going well with these tyres, I can hopefully make a lot of time here. But what I'll also be hoping is that Harry Buddha comes out in traffic. Now I believe when Harry Buddha pits, he'll come out at around 5th, 6th place. There'll be something like between Carston and GAVRA.
So this leader got passed faster, or was it already like this?
As Costa was behind the say they've been closing up on each other. They pulled each other within about a few seconds.
Faster was ahead. He was ahead earlier. He was ahead. He's lost the position.
Earlier on in the race, really quite early, but then he dropped back, and now he's catching back up again. So these guys are having this kind of on-off battle where they're kind of closing up on each other. They're just not close enough to make that move, by the way. And it's really just coming to this stage of the race, like we said, where it's kind of calming down. We're about, I think we are just going past the midway point. I think it is right now, actually. We are midway through this race.
Yes, we are midway through the race.
And your update, by the way, for your order is Nico, Harry, Boston, Ricardo, Carlson, Gav, Solis leader faster, who Augusta Buxton, Joe and Goneril, who was retired for whatever reason. I'm not exactly too certain on his issues, but another retirement from him, which is really a shame for him. He's a promising driver of a reputation of doing well, but unfortunately, it's just that winning that he's finishing the race. Mistake there from Faster, by the way.
Faster made a mistake.
Slow down penalty. We believe he's popped up, he lifted off dramatically there. So slow penalty for him.
43
Solo
minutes.
Salita had a good last lap there. He's managed to get 2 seconds away from faster A14. Now I will tell everyone, for those watching, if you haven't seen all of our races, Solo Salita, he looked the promising one going into the season, and he won the very first race at the Dubai Autodrome. But since then, he's not been great at all. And right now in the championship, going into this race, he's 28 points off faster A14. Looks faster A14, the only driver to win more than 1 race this season, even though we've only had 4. But Solo Salita proving to be the better driver here at this stage of the race, midway. And when the pit stops come, of course, faster A14 still got quite a few laps left. I don't know about Solo Salita, but Solo Salita so far doing a fine job there for Target Motorsport, just as he's needed to do.
Hoof's gone into the pits, by the way. 49 litres remaining.
In the pits.
I think it's just
look at that.
Yeah, the pit crew is
stop.
coasting. Yeah, really fast pit crew.
That happened to me in one of the pre-season test races.
I was racing a Genesis there. By the way, if I may, Harry is now dropping up dramatically here. He's got very little fuel. He'll have to pit now, surely. He's going
he's got
now.
Oh, hang on.
Nico
Zava there.
And
Very close to Buxton boy. He lost a little bit of time there, but he's now in front.
In the wall, that's Faster's gone off into the wall, by the way. Faster's hitting the wall.
Faster, oh no, he's not going faster at all. Well, Faster now, he's all clear behind. Faster nowhere near him, obviously, but yeah, Faster now. Having a terrible race.
Now, where he is on the circuit, of course, that little error, so he'll
have lost the back end.
In comes second, didn't Harry in finally now. This will drop him down to, we believe, at least 5th position at the minimum.
Yes.
Perhaps might get 4th.
He needs to, what he started with, I think he started with 50 liters. He has to refuel all the way up to 50 again. It will take a long time, and Nico doesn't have to refuel at all, I think.
I will say I don't think Faster actually collided with Solo Salita because there were a 2-second gap difference. What I think happened was Faster A14 coming through the S's, because that's where he was. I believe he went over the curb and lost the back end and then went into the wall. I believe that is what happened.
Yeah, he's having a glitching pit crew as well. GAVRA and Carsten.
GAVRA's off the track. Target Motorsport's off. Carsten gets past.
Or does he? Carsten is trying to the inside, then he'll make contact.
Yeah, he's got him. He's got him.
Get through.
Was there contact between the two? Since when were they so close to each other?
Good exit now in the last corner for GAVRA.
They do not connect. He's coming up the hill now. It's going to be interesting here. We believe
they're ahead of Faster. They're ahead.
Gee, they are ahead.
In fact, they've lapped Faster. They've lapped him. They've lapped Faster.
But very close up between 5th and 4th position here. But it was Carsten who got the edge on Gav here. But we'll see if Gav can come back. He is no slap dog. He's very fast. He is very aggressive driver here. But when he wants to fight, but when he doesn't want to fight, he's quite a king driver. It's quite fun to race with him. You can get into a great battle with them. I've witnessed good and bad after.
Do you remember your very first GAVRA stream, Nico, at Hockenheim? The amazing battle I had with GAVRA. Really good driver.
No. The long lost stream, unfortunately, but they had
Carsten's ahead of GAVRA still.
Boston. Nico stays out, by the way.
Faster A14, who, yes, he's lapped. He's catching GAVRA and Carsten right now. He's catching on track, so he's going to hope there in the BMW to unlap himself from the Porsche and the Aston Martin. but if he does, he's going to have to pull away rapidly because he does not want to get blue flagged. As for those who've played Project Cars 2 before will know how strict this game really is when it comes to corner cutting and flags. Meanwhile, Boston Rowe is in the pits. The driver has been willing to make a comeback and take back first place. He has not done that. But there, here he goes. He's just exited his pit box and now going down pit lane. He will. I'm pretty sure he will be ahead of GAVRA and Carsten. I think he'll be ahead of his teammate. No, maybe not Carsten actually. Yeah, he's just in front.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. No. Oh, sorry. I thought I saw something on the track. No. So Carsten's ahead of his teammate, and so is GAVRA. GAVRA's managed to take him too. So Boston is now pitted from third place on the track, and he is down to third. And we saw him alongside Harry Budder earlier, and Harry Budder only 5 seconds behind the Aston Martin. So a battle could be emerging between those because, of course, Harry Budder's got his tyres heated up. Oh, we've got an Aston Martin off the track. We've got the Aston Martin of Carsten. He's off the track, and his teammate's about to go through here. Is he? Yes, yes, he does. So Carsten's gone off the track, and Carsten has lost 2 places there.
Careful up to first.
No, 3. It is 3 places. Sorry, 3 places.
He still has to pit, by the way, for tyres. But GAVRA League is in the podium positions at the moment. Third position, really good for him.
Well, yes, GAVRA himself does have to pit, so then that will allow free air for faster A1. Faster A1 will be having to blast that BMW around as fast as possible again, as much time as he can. Although it doesn't take a lapse time, a minute and a half to do a pit stop here at this circuit. You're looking at the average pit stop time of something around between 20 to 30 seconds before leaving your pit box. Meanwhile, it's still Nico Zava out in front, over 31 seconds in front, and he's actually got a gap of 1 minute to GAVRA in third place. So, yeah, it will be interesting to see where where Nico does come out after he pits.
Made a mistake, by the way.
Will he be ahead of Harry Budder?
Carsten has made a mistake. He's lost heaps of time to Boston, and now he's falling into the clutches of Harry Budder.
Well, Harry Budder earlier battling with Hokaka. He's now battling with another H beginning driver. He is a H beginning driver. He's now battling with Carsten. Yeah, will he be able to make a move quickly and not lose time? Because we know what Harry Budder's wanting to do. He knows that he will be close to Nick, or wants to be close when Nico comes out of pits, and he's digging deep to get ahead of this Aston Martin here in front of him and gain as much time as he can on Nico in front. The gap from Harry Budder to Nico is still 1 minute 7 seconds, but right now he is struggling to close that gap down because Nico is still putting in good laps out front, although there's a mistake there from Carsten, and Harry Budder going down the inside of the green. There's a green Aston Martin there, and alongside each other going down the straight. They're through the middle sector. What's going to happen here? I think Carsten's just going to stay in front, and he is coming into the tight right-handers here. You've got one corner. How are each driver going to make it? Yet to do, and Harry Budder is up now. He's ahead of Carsten. He is now in 5th place, although he has lost 2 seconds. 2 seconds in the process of getting past Carsten there. So Harry Budder's got some more work to do here, even though he has just gained a position.
Yeah, and it's all playing into the hands of Nico. He still has to pit, but he has a comfortable lead. He has a lead of 1 minute and 8 seconds to Carsten. No, to Harry Budder.
We have got one driver in the pits. I think we have. No, we haven't. No, not apart from all who've retired. Also, as we've got GAVRA on the screen now in a Target Motorsport Porsche, one of the best looking cars, I think. He's got Boston Rowe right on his tail now with these two battling, and this battle can go on for, I'd say, at least 2 laps. Harry Budder can use that to his advantage and possibly close up to these two, because they've got a back mark in front, which is one of the Ginetta's.
I say so myself, I've got a feeling it won't take that long for Boston to get past GAVRA. In fact, he's already trying to get past him. Here as he come up the hill. Here we go. Let's see if he tackles along.
GAVRA wants to have pride himself.
GAVRA doing it for pride right now. He's in third, however, on a different strategy right now. As here we go, then around the outside, he'll have the inside into the next corner, I believe. He tries to make the inside, let's see. Down the inside he'll go then.
Whoa, is he going to shut the door?
Down the inside.
He's gone wide, Gavra's gone wide.
Gavra's wide, now down the inside, there is big contact through the corner, and it is first position for Boston Road. Gav has to back off of there in the end. Now Harry Butter will be the next one to capitalise.
Harry Butter's right on the back. Harry Butter's right on the back of Gavra, you know. Harry Butter is not far off him.
He's not. He's got a lap power of faster in between them. But,
oh yes, isn't he? Silly me. Sorry everyone.
For 23 seconds is the gap now between the
By
top
the way,
two. And
in obscurity, Buxton and Agulator are going side by side.
Oh yes, this is a battle actually. Even though they're 2 laps down. 2 laps down, these two.
Turn 6, the Augusta just gets a well, behind actually.
Turn 8, I think that was.
Gav comes in the pit lane, by the way.
Lost it.
Gav's in the pit. Oh, spin! Does he hit the wall? He can hit the wall! He's in the wall!
Spin! Oh, I love it. Everyone, that's why you should love Evil Dragon here. He's one of the most entertaining commentators of all time. He's one of our comedians. Don't you just love him?
But of course, he's sad from Buxton.
By the way, they're doing something to his car. There they go. They said, oh, he's in the wall. Oh,
giving it a manicure.
I think he gets a bit of damage there. He's staying in the pit lane a little longer there. Normally when the fuel goes down, he leaves. So he has a bit of damage on that car.
He's going now. He's going. Due to the sand there, the Porsche
yeah,
came
he
in.
has 50 seconds on faster, so comfortable.
Yeah, faster Able 4, way off.
No charge.
Not going to win the race now. It's all over. Faster actually, he's a lap down as well. He's a lap down.
But see, Nico GAVRA still has a bit of that.
Nico has about the same amount of fuel as Okada, by the way. So 23 to 35. Boston has 34. So I think Nico.
It's about Harry Butter this. Well, it's about Nico GAVRA and Harry Butter.
I think Nico GAVRA can go to the end of the race here. What's he got? 14 laps in the end.
Yes, it is 14 laps. He may make, he can easily make it to the end. It's just if the tyres can last it or not. That's the thing. Well, so there is no mandatory pit stop here.
Very unlikely he'll drop at least 35 seconds because the tyres.
I don't know if there's mandatory pit stops on this championship. Actually, I do not know.
Oh, Harry Butter's slow. Harry Butter's slow. Oh no, I think it was just a slow down to avoid a penalty. I think that's what it was.
He's only faster again.
Faster, yeah.
Faster will listen enough pace to get out of the way.
He will get out of the way.
Going to try and pull away.
No,
Here we go, yeah, he's letting. Yeah, very good driving there.
So,
he knows he can't win.
Only opportunities you can really let it drive through there on this second track. It's really difficult. This is the narrowest part of the circuit. This first sector, it's blind corner after blind corner. First corner almost blind when you ride up like crash control. That's why you often see quite a few engines here, but no real major dramas at turn number 1 so far. That's probably not perfect for any of the drivers because, well, me. But Carlston, I believe, is catching up a little bit to Harry Butter as well. So this could be interesting for that.
4 seconds only.
4 seconds the gap.
Yeah, it's closing rapidly.
The gap between Harry Butter and Nico GAVRA is 1.8 seconds now before Harry Butter had to back off on the main straight.
1 minute and 7 seconds.
No. Yes, that's what I said.
No, you didn't. You said 1 second. 1.8 seconds.
Oh, 1 minute 8 seconds. 1 minute 8 seconds. I can say I am not drunk. I'm not drunk. I don't even drink now.
Yes,
yeah. No, I'm not. I don't drink now. I hate it. But anyway, Harry Butter, 1.8 seconds. So no, 1 minute 8 seconds. 1 minute 8 seconds. He is 1 minute 8 seconds down from Nico GAVRA.
I'm 100% certain you have had a little bit of a whipsy there. But,
I'm not. No. Harry Butter, 1 minute 7 seconds off Nico GAVRA. Oh, we've got Agulator spinning.
Yeah, Agulator, where is that? Is he going
It's
up
not
there?
Augusta.
Yeah,
I keep calling him Augusta.
Where is he? Where's he going?
Where's he going?
Is he going right? Well, yes, he is. Oh, I know what it is. It's after the downhill.
From there, that is well, that's our
I know what he's done. No, what it did was the long left-hander. He went on the power too early. I think he went on the power too early and then went off the track and skidded off. That's what he'll have done. And if anything, he'll be the one having a tipped whipsie and not me.
I think he was lost. He had some trouble finding the right way. He had some.
Luckily, like I said, he doesn't go the wrong way.
He was doing a Kimi. He didn't know what the way was.
I don't know where the track is. It's a terrible Finnish accent. No, some people say I have a good Finnish accent, but well, I don't know. The only accent I can do is and that is really good. Yes, yes, I do have that kind of accent indeed. Of course, though, you have to wonder. With only not much to go, I think Nico's really got all in his hands there. Oh dear, Gav's got a penalty. Let's have a quick check. 1 second track limits left. Gav, so that won't affect us too much if he doesn't do that spin off. Looks like Finnish person there, but he's a long way behind Chelsea leader and a long way ahead of us.
Let's take a look at the gaps. Nico GAVRA, 36
Gavra's got a penalty as well.
Yep, yeah. You said that.
Yeah, I was checking stats.
We may have a quick update, Petru. Has Augusta got or Gator?
Adulator.
Adulating. Has he got that past Joe, hasn't he, there? Because Joe's now behind him.
Yeah, that was already
let's just say it's a massive disaster class from the Iron Pig team, basically. They are hopeless.
Well, let's not say hopeless. That's a bit rude to the drivers, of course. Joe Black.
No, but it is.
Well, that's not so low. But Joe Black is the oldest driver in GAVRA Racing at 62 years old, according to the recent stats, of course. He is the oldest driver by, I think, a little bit here. I think the second oldest might be. I
don't think Joe Black's considered retiring, then, has he?
Of course,
no, he has not.
Buxton goes in. Oh, he has damage. He has massive
Buxton
damage on
going
his
in.
car.
He's got damage to the front of the car.
Buxton, who celebrated his 50th birthday not that long ago, I think.
Oh, really? What?
Was it who? One of the two of them.
No.
Two teammates.
But Buxton's not in his 50s, is he? I thought he was in his 40s.
Buxton was 27, I think.
Well, when
or even younger.
Really,
I remember being at a party with him.
Has he not? Where's he going? Oh, there's his pit lane. It's around the track bit more. Oh, hello.
Yeah, there's a king, and there's a ghosting picture you see there. Also, I can tell you now, Nico Zarda, I don't think he will be pitting. He's still got loads of fuel left in that Porsche Cayman, and with about 11 laps to go. Yeah, I reckon he'll get to the end. He'll get to the end. He will.
Well, the gap is opened up a little bit. As I say that, it now drops. It drops quite dramatically. I know it opens back up now. The reason why it does drop down, by the way, if you do notice the timing screen drops down a few seconds, it is because for some reason the last corner is a little bit hocus pocus here. It's a bit hocus pocus, and for some reason it doesn't really work with the timing. But nonetheless, Nico is leading by 36 seconds from good old Ricardo. Here is that a Cooper behind him. I think it is. Yes, it is. Captain right him actually, so he's captain up there. But it's a ball. Went down the field.
Oof is over a lap down on Hukaka.
But he's still trying to catch up. But bless him, the good old SRC. He probably gets nightmares every time he drives from that.
God's sake. And I think Hukaka now, if he can, manage to not pit and finish on the podium here, it'll be a result that shows how good he can race. I mean, I think he's got the same amount of fuel left as Nico Zarda. And Hukaka, we know he's a brilliant driver. His one-lap pace is phenomenal, but it's his race. He just seems to have bad luck and gets shunted off the track, which has happened to me as well in my league racing history, which is why I've had enough of it, nearly.
I do want to have a quick update, by the way. If we're wondering about what happened to Gonorrhea, do you have the man in the chat, of course? Sally, I don't think many people have been looking at the chat, but he's saying, didn't want to retire, guys. Repaired damage, left pits, then the game put me back again with no option to leave. Crazy, had a lousy race set up anyway. And also Malacake in the chat as well. We'll see
there's a really big battle going on, by the way. Sorry to interrupt you, but there's a really big battle going on between Joe and Agulator. And also,
well, no, I don't think they're battling. I think they're just driving close together so the photographers can get some good pictures of the team to put on the team's website.
Well, let's see,
They
though. They
can't produce any result. They're not going to get who farted. They won't.
They will not get who farted unless, well, you craft it.
Solid Fleet and Carsten.
They won't get who farted unless he's foo farted, basically.
Solid Fleet and Carsten are also really close. 1 second is the gap.
1.2 seconds. Yeah, but there's a few battles going on in this race. It'll be interesting to see if anyone can make. Who is going to be the first to make a move now? I'm probably predicting it might be Augusta or Gator and Joe. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. Those two drivers, they're only a few steps between them. Joe is actually right on the back of them here, and he's trying. By the way, the two Mustangs is Joe tries to the inside here, has to back off it there. No, he is going down the inside, and Gator backs off it there. Now, I think that might be a bit of a team play there. Between a pair of them there.
It will be, yeah.
Each other up. Some leader on the back, of course. I've got to on Carson's run. They're only a few steps apart, but of course.
That's a battle to watch. Battle for 4th place, so 5th place.
Absolutely destroyed Porter, by the way. I'm not sure what's happened to him. But from my screen, his car is basically a...
driving like maybe Sergio Canamassas, that's what.
Yeah, his car is not very good. But nonetheless, though, the Aston Martin looks good. And he's certainly driving well here. Aston Martin, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. Of course, leading, and of course, in 6th, there is a big fourth sandwich with good old Aston Martin. So Britain is in between Germany. Unlike World War II, where Germany was, well, you know, obliterated by many abilities. Some consider a little bit unnatural because the Americans existed, but nonetheless, the Americans aren't doing very well here. They're down in well, last, but
I said they're hopeless, aren't they? They're hopeless.
It is quite ironic that it's I think.
Some of you just going for a move, almost.
Yeah, some
it's very close.
With American.
Let's go back to the race instead of political statements and saying people are not doing well.
Well, Carlo, it's definitely struggled here today, but some tracks, of course, this circuit, not a favourite for that car. It's literally runs very wide out of that corner there, just about keeps it on that, well, just about on the black top, it's half off it, but going to be on the good old, well, grass, I suppose. Lots of dead grass in this stuff, but of course, green, so it should be green, by the way, but they haven't actually programmed the game to be actually having actual.
It's the winter evening.
Grass. Yeah, it is winter, so I'll be quiet, but nonetheless, it should still be green. It's not the summer. It needs to have some colour, but never mind that. That won't really affect the racing. There's some green in the distance, untextured green, but nonetheless, green in the distance. Essentially, the Carson though. For a second apart right now. But it is interesting to see. Keep putting your comments in the chat, by the way, whenever you can.
I'll try looking for comments in the chat, and there isn't really any. Saying that, this battle here that we get in between Salita and Carsten Mulvey. Well, I'm not going to say name was Carsten's and he's spun it. He's only spun it, and his Solo going to get past here, not quite.
Yeah, now Salita is going to have
Carsten did stick to the inside of the track, and the door was closed.
Yeah, Salilo, he's going to close up. He is the closest he can go. Now, is he trying for the inside? He is going for the inside. Can he make a move there? He has a little look, but no. Running wide though, so there's still opportunity here for down the inside. He's going to dive one. They'll make contact if they're not careful. They almost touch. They do touch. Through the corner. Now the exit. Now it's advantage Carsten because he has the better line. But so does Salida. He's a fighty driver and will not give up under no circumstances here. And this will go to the end of this race, surely. Salida will have to try and give the best of his ability. We know how good this driver is. He is one of the best drivers in GAVRA racing, of course.
Well, he won the first race, didn't he?
No, he came up through, of course he didn't win the first race, came up for Academy when I was there a few years ago on Project Yellow's 1. Do you remember,
Really
of course, the
close.
battle me and him had? We're in the same academy group. And look where I am at Comedy Box. But nonetheless, here goes Sonus Leader. He's going for 5th. And he's really closing up now. He's got a bit of
Sonus Leader's gone.
He's on the... Again, I almost cursed him there. Just
I will tell you that, even though his car's smashed, it's surprising that his headlights are still working.
Yes, his headlights are still working. I don't know why, but it's all cleaned up. It is doing well. He is closing up, but not if he goes off the road. That won't do him very good. But only 2, 3, 4 tenths to gap. He is closing up, but the question is, with only 6 laps to go, can he make that move?
First, I want to be the
In many
fight
cases,
there.
they use jelly babies. It's always nice to see. I like jelly babies. I like jelly babies more.
Yeah, I like jelly babies more as well. They're easier to chew.
Yeah, indeed. But nonetheless, talking about, of course, Haribo's and other brands are available.
Not Haribo's.
Can get Haribo jelly babies. But nonetheless, of
We're
course,
your country, yeah.
yeah. Nico Lowe leads from Okada. Boss Durner is in 3rd. Hiker, Perry is 4th. Carlton 5th, and now Sonus Leader in 6th. Gav 7th, 8th, Garter, Hoop 9th, Joe 10th, Augusta 11th. Oh, a big slide!
Oh!
And well
Wow.
held from a pair of them there. They were completely silent through the chicane. Absolutely pushing their cars to the absolute limit. And he again tried the inside, almost hits the back of the Aston Martin there. That course is really dry here. He's closing up again. This is where the course really closes up a little bit more here up to the corner here. He closes up, but this is where it's almost impossible to make a move in turn number 1, unfortunately. So he's got to kind of sit behind him and just try and find the exit speed and really concentrate. His best opportunity will be, of course, coming down to the long left-handers and the long right-handers where, well, we've seen the course close up a little there, but oh
No,
I'm sorry, he's off the road. Oh, well, he's caught now. Well, I've passed it, and off he goes. Well, maybe his opportunity was the long right-hander, and, well, he's off. And he's
It's all over for him now.
Yeah, it'll be over. Well, never say never to Sonus Leader, but it's a big ask for him to catch up 8 seconds, but he's going to go right again, isn't he?
It's also worth noting that Joe Black is now 10 seconds ahead of his teammate Adulator, so something's happened there.
I think it's just because Joe's actually got a better pace than him, and actually there is Adulator. We're getting lapped by Carsten Sonus Leader, that right.
Yeah, that's solo.
Might be solo. Yes, it is.
Indeed it was.
Actually, he was left by Nico.
Nico's over there.
He's lapped
not
them all, by
long
the way.
left.
Yes. I just realised Nico has lapped Sonus Leader there recently. I'm not...
He's lapped everyone up to 5th place. He hasn't lapped Carsten,
Yes.
Not yet.
but he's very close.
But there he is, the Aston Martin. It's coming
Yeah, I reckon he'll get him.
He will definitely get him. Domination.
If anything, I reckon Carsten's going to come next.
This will be a real
Slow
stop
down
for
first.
Nico, not for the whole car, I think.
4 laps to go. 15 leaders. We make the end of this race, of course. Unless something happens, but anything will happen because I'm here, and it definitely does when I say something. But hopefully they don't run out of you, and I'm saying that because they won't run out of you. And I'm 100% confident of that.
Well, Nico has 13 liters left, I think it's quite comfortable for 3 laps. Okaka 14 liters, Boston 16.
Everyone's got
See, someone is critical on fuel.
no one is critical on fuel here. The lowest is 13 leaders, of course. Only a few laps to go here, of course. If you are joining us to the end of this race, the last few laps here in the good old Sonoma here, of course. Very warm day. It is very stuffy in this commentary box. It's now a 100 Fahrenheit on track, by the way, and it is now 72 ambient temperature, so it is boiling. Oh, that's
Wow. Yes, I've got water by me here in a culture box. So I've not got a drink because I'm not stupid.
Yeah,
Not
but
like that.
also always having a drink as good as I can at the hard way once upon a time, of course. But so I'll always give GAVRA the best it deserves, even if I'm ill. As of course that happens occasionally. But when I go to that race, it is, I think it was Sonoma, I think it was.
I think, oh yeah, at Sonoma,
Wow, Sonoma.
you went.
One of the worst tracks we've ever been to.
It was really raining that race actually, and you were gone halfway through the race, and you kept on going. So congrats to that. But I also remember at Imola one time where you well collapsed after the race. That's Buxton.
I'm talking about collapsing. Buxton's races when it truly collapsed. Nice segue, Vector. Nice segue.
That was pretty cool, that.
Segway.
From me collapsing in stream, which is a actual fact that happened, of course. To of course Buxton collapsing. Well, the car. Like a little bit of damage, but 27 seconds is the lead right now. Just over 2.5 laps to go here, and it is looking all comfortable for a beautiful win for Nico Zarco, who's coming up for lap, I believe lap Joe
Carlston.
and Carlston as well.
That's 5th place. That's 5th place he's about to lap, and he's about to lap Joe Clapton the second time. Actually, he didn't catch it.
Well, I said, didn't I, earlier, that faster A14, you know, when he had the problem on lap 1, falling down and down and down. Currently in 8th place now is faster. Nico had to make the most of his opportunity to gain as many points on the Spanish racing team driver as he could. And, well, Chimney wins this race and completes the last 2 laps with no hassle. You know, it'll be just what the team director wanted.
People saying, where's Soup? Soup is in, well, he's in an island actually. Where he is, you don't know where Soup is. He's an island, but he isn't here. He's normally here on Friday, unless he's unavailable, which is, well, you know, occasionally. But when he's here, he always delivers his best. But of course, you're always welcome to see good old the Dragon here in the commentary box as always.
And me.
Yeah, and Ash when he's.
The singing commentator.
By the way, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Carsten has spun it. Carsten has spun it. And Solis Elite goes through.
Well,
no, Solis Elite is not in front of us. Oh, yes, he is. Yeah,
yes,
he is.
He is overtaken him.
He is.
I was just about to say, Solis Elite is catching right up. I saw the gap drop a lot. And then Carsten spun it. Might be tires actually.
Harry's catching up to Boston, by the way. They're still. The gap is closed, by the way.
Oh, yes.
4 seconds. It was about 25 laps ago. Yeah, Boston 4 seconds off here. He's dropping heaps of time. Now, has he got tyre issues here, or is he suffering from fuel issues again? They're just coming to lap. I think that is Gap. Pardon me, but it's Gap.
His teammate, of course, spun a lap before, so he will be on his toes. He's gone wide of the right, really on the edge.
Scouts get well out of the way of it there. Indeed, I think he lost 4 seconds last lap, so I'm not certain what happened to him, but maybe dropping as Lisa comes to the last corner to start the penultimate lap, if I'm not mistaken.
The final lap actually for him.
Yes, it is. We're on the last lap of the race now. Nico Zarco delivered when he needed to. Absolutely dominant indeed. Lapped everyone up to 5th place. With Harry Buddha wanting to catch up to who was the other one there? Boston Rowe. It doesn't look like he's quite going to get him. Because he has also got a lapped car in between them, but no matters. It's all about Nico Zarco today, and no doubt he is the driver of the day as well. Would you agree?
I'd be entitled to say yes, but yeah. I'll
Also,
definitely give him driver of the day there.
I think Hokaka, he had the least chance going into this race, and I think.
Where did Hokaka start?
I can't really remember. He was somewhere in the midfield, I think 5th or 6th, or something around that.
Right down the field. Kind of bit of fun on sec spoiler. He's only got these well, the right, the left, the right, the left, a few more rights and a few more lefts. A little bit of the right in the last corner. So lots of rights and lefts and a little bit up and down as well. But coming through towards the last sector, he's got 3 corners to go, and it's been a truly dominant performance here from Nico GAVRA today. He has dominated, and since the middle of this race, he battled harder earlier on. He proved dominance in the past. Well, as he comes through the last corner, it's going to be a truly outstanding win, a standing ovation for Nico GAVRA. He comes out of the last corner to win here again in this beautiful race track in Sonoma. Across the line there, flashing his lights. Nico GAVRA win and becomes another driver.
Carson Solo is quite close as well. Solo comes up line 5th. Let's see, Hokaka comes now to the final sector.
I love it how we have that glitch again when they disappear off the screen when they cross the line.
Yep, lots of gonorrhea. Well, gonorrhea won't be in this race.
Evil, you have been duplicated as well. There are a lot of evils.
Lots of evils as well. Yeah, it's a very evil place. It's Sonoma, very evil. Hokaka anyway now, round in the final corner.
Great race to him.
After starting in the midfield, he's going to finish on the podium. Great result from Hokaka. He's finally got a result that shows what he's very well capable of. Well done, Hokaka. And the highest of the Aston Martins now. Harry Buddha is in 4th place, as we've just had the 3rd place car cross the line, whichever one that was, Boston Road.
That's Boston,
right. Harry Buddha crosses the line. So 3 and fast 3 1 4 there.
And then we've got gonorrhea, got lots of gonorrheas, apparently lots of evils as well.
I've only got 2 gonorrheas on my screen, and loads of evils.
I've got 2 Buxtons and a lot of Dons.
Oh right, well it's all different, isn't it?
Everyone loves a bit of gonorrhea.
Oh, for God's sake. A gonorrhea is when someone goes deaf, basically. Buxton boy, the man who loves to drink water.
Had a great start of the race, bottled the middle, struggled to the end, but
the race the first place actually. Who he just about finishes. Just about.
So congratulations, your official orderly. Nico GAVRA wins today. Head of Hokada, Boston, Harry Buddha, Solus leader, Carsten, Gab, Faster, Hoop, Joe Black, Lenzel Gator, Buxton Gonorrhea, and me, because I was in this race, but of course I was tired before it started. But
very good. Don't forget to do your outro.
Indeed. Well, it's been a great race here, lads. I give that a solid 6 out of 10 here today. Great battling throughout. It's been a pleasure to commentate with the pair of you. But I think until next time, of course, in Road America in a week time, where we move up towards Canada in the northern part of America.
Road America.
Yep. The north part of America. It's quite high up. It's only a few. It's only a state away from Canada, of course. So it's one of the highest tracks in the American continent. But until next time, lads, I'll have to say it's been a pleasure to see you, and it's a pleasure for everyone in the stream as well to get involved. Do feel free to like and subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification. Until next time in Road America. Thank you for joining us, and goodbye.
See you guys.
Good night.